Hi guys, gratitude journal part 2. I guess this is, it is the 6th, and I'm backtracking. Last time I did, the original video was the meeting for Dean's, monthly school update, which is cool. Everything went well, no big deal. We got some great feedback from the teacher, so yay! But more importantly, October 1st was our local Apple Festival, which is a huge deal. And I am grateful that day, Saturday the 1st, for having something that really brings the community together. Last year, for the first time ever in the history of the Apple Festival, it was canceled because it was just pouring down rain, and normally it's a rain or shine event, but the grounds were so saturated, nobody could set up. It was a total mess. This year, much better, much better. We always have a little rain around that date for whatever reason, but it wasn't as bad. It was a little squishy, but it normally is, so people are prepared for that sort of thing. Everyone wears their boots, you know. We had apple dumplings for breakfast. We did not have ice cream because Dean's belly was completely messed up from being sick. So we just had the dumplings, and they were great, fantastic. The kids poked at them. They did not eat them. That's okay. We took one home. Awesome. I got my apple cake, Jewish apple cake. It's huge. Like, I've only had 2 pieces because it's so big that I can't eat as much as I would love to. Next year, I'm gonna have to get a pie breakdown. That way I can just eat a whole pie. The second Sunday, we did Greek breakfast with the grandparents, which is kind of a tradition for us on Sundays. We go, my son gets pancakes, my daughter eats most of my omelet and has her own French toast, and of course everyone just devours the bacon. I really like having a place where I feel safe bringing my autistic son. I know that sounds weird. He likes the people. Everyone knows him. He likes the quietness of the atmosphere, but he also likes that he can kind of be a little bit loud without everyone kind of freaking out and being like, shh, shh, stop. I like that. It's an autism-friendly restaurant. Maybe not on purpose, but it is. So yay, Greek diner. Thank you. Super grateful for that. We also got to go to IKEA. We were grabbing more kids' organizational stuff because their toys have gotten out of hand. Totally out of hand. My request was that my parents stop buying them so many toys. That did not go through, so we went and we got some more organizational systems. Now, the kids love IKEA. I mean, there's a million things to look at. They're allowed to touch stuff. And more importantly, everybody gets to ride in the cart. And they have the fancy carts that spin. So my father loves spinning them. And I'm like, they just ate. Don't make them spin too much. But they loved it and had a blast. And the SPCA had their annual fundraiser across the street from IKEA. So we went. We got to pet some dogs and some cats. And it was really just a chill day. I'm really grateful that my family makes the time once a week, at least once a week, to just have like a few hours at least for breakfast or a meal. We usually do it over a meal to spend time together. Even when we lived in the old house, once a week we made a date to spend time together with just everybody. I like that. That's something that I value and I cherish, and I look forward to passing on to the kids just once a week. You know, if you're close enough to do it, you should be doing that too. Absolutely, yeah. Monday, school was School was closed for the kids, so they went to daycare full day. It's a bit of an issue. I dropped him off, and the first thing my son did was hit the kid next to him. I am not grateful for that. I am grateful for the fact that this daycare, unlike the other daycare, is a lot more better suited for handling things like that. He didn't do it because he was mean. He did it because he thought she was going to steal his breakfast. But it happened so quick that it was like, you know, she was just trying to say hello to him, but he was really excited about the breakfast that they served there. So I told them to call me if there are any other events, because I expected, because his schedule was off. He really loves going to school. So throwing his schedule off is like really bad, really, really bad for us, not for him, for us. He had a regular rest of the day, no more biting. Thank goodness. I'm grateful for that. Super grateful for that. But I took the opportunity to clean and organize the entire room. I mean, I know you can't see it. You can usually see my vision board and all my books, but I got a bunch of stuff from the old house, and so I cleared out my craft. I have a little craft corner now, which is really cute. I went through the paperwork, which I'm really, really grateful for, because there were some things that I thought weren't important in envelopes that were like, oh, you have an upcoming meeting. And I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot about that. I got to do that. So I'm really, really glad that I did that, because it turns out I have a thing Saturday that I completely forgot about. So yay, super happy about that. Tuesday the 4th, I had Muay Thai. And I mean, I love Muay Thai. I love Muay Thai. I really do. And I really love the people that come to class. Everyone's really supportive and talented and amazing. But we learned something new. The loop hook, kind of the overhand hook. But my brain was like, no. We really just finished up this combination where there had to be like, I don't know, 30 hits and kicks in a row. And my brain was like, yeah, super cool. Got this. And then we did this one little thing and my brain was like, no, nope. I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to do it. And I'm grateful that everyone's patient with me, because there were 4 people there. Everyone took the time to slow it down for me. With me, and to help me better understand the concept, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. The fighters might have once or twice and then switched sparring partners. That's what we went in around. So I took turns with everybody. We all took turns with each other, and I don't think everyone would have been as patient as my awesome day people are. So I am really grateful for that. The fact that somebody cares enough to want you to grasp the concept and be successful at anything in life, those people are the people we need to hold on tight to and hug and cherish as long as we can. Those are our people. Those are awesome people. Those are the people that we want in our life. So I'm really grateful for that. And something so little as I didn't understand it. I couldn't get it. Like, my brain was like, no, nope, forget it. And the people were like, one step at a time, we're gonna get this. And I was like, I love you. Oh, Wednesday, man. You know, it's funny. I'm a planner girl, so I have a giant planner that I take notes in. A lot of stuff for my son's autism, but also just daily highlights that I like to keep track of. And I was so tired, I didn't write anything down yesterday, except that I made cinnamon rolls, because apparently that's important. I remember we had lunch out on the patio, the courtyard. The kids, for whatever reason, wanted to play outside. And I was like, oh, all right. And the first thing they got into was the water thing that had filled up with rain that I hadn't remembered to dump out. So I was like, oh, man. So everyone was wet. Everyone got shirt changes. And then I let them run free again. They played on the slide. Sissy played with her chalk. Dean ran back and forth being a wild child. And nobody wanted to come in for dinner. And I was like, you know what? It's getting cold quick. There probably aren't going to be a lot of nights that we have the opportunity to do this. So we did. We all sat at the silly little wire table and ate dinner together. And Dean ran back and forth and grabbed a nugget and ran back and forth and grabbed a nugget. And I'm grateful for those little times that work out. I was able to pick something to be like, you know, this isn't going to happen for much longer. We should take advantage of this. I'm grateful that I saw an opportunity and jumped on it. Even something as little as eating dinner outside. Because, you know, next month we're not going to be able to do that. I'm trying to figure out if I can move the kids' plaything in the basement somehow. I think it's too big. But I don't know. I guess it can be outside over the winter. I don't know how to figure that out. But today is Thursday. I'm grateful I have an interview today. I have a phone interview today. And while I'm not sure that it's a good fit for me, hence the phone interview, I am grateful that for the first time in like a year, I got a call back for something that I'm actually interested in that has health benefits and is really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm grateful that despite all of the the frustration that I've had really in the past year, that there's still hope for an opportunity. Yeah. I know that may mean I may have to give up my day classes, but I'm open to new opportunities. That I'm grateful for. So I hope you had a wonderful week. And I look forward to hearing about your guys' gratitude. It doesn't have to be something complicated. It can really be being grateful for the weather. Hurricane hits Florida soon. I have family down there. I'm super worried. But my one cousin's already talked to my other cousins and said, if you need to leave, come here. So they're not too far from each other. So they're far enough. They're a few hours. So if it gets bad where they are, they can at least go north to be a little safer. Nobody would be flying. We said they could come up, but nobody's going to be flying if it gets bad. So I'm super grateful that there are people willing to help other people. Yay. I hope everyone stays safe. I mean, something as simple as I'm grateful for the roof over my head. It sounds silly, but in truth, there are people that are homeless or that don't have a decent home. First world problems, right? I'm so grateful we don't live in a third world country. I'm so grateful for the internet. I'm so grateful for the phone that records videos so that I can talk to all you guys. I am so grateful for the time that I have to update YouTube, which I hate doing, but I did it today. I've been having some problems with that. I hope you guys haven't seen that, but yeah. Maybe next week I'll be grateful that those are fixed. We'll see. But I love you, and gratitude for Dr. Pepper. Shout out to these guys. They fuel my day. They fuel my days. Even though I've learned to cut back about 7 o'clock at night so I can sleep well, they fuel my days. I'm grateful for clean water. Even there are a lot of cities that are dealing with something as simple as clean water, which really is a third world issue. It shouldn't be here. I'm grateful for working toilets. Silly stuff like that is meaningful. So, since this is going to be an official November challenge, once we get there, start early. Start early, all right? I love you. You are loved. You are appreciated. If you have any questions, you know the deal. livingmediumship@gmail.com. Hit the subscribe button because I decided I want more subscribers now. So we're going to figure out maybe a cool game or reward or something like that. Maybe some freebies, all right? And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!